Hey everybody, this is the second video in a series of how we go into reaction in our relationships. Now, if you didn't see the first video on victim, it's a prerequisite for this video, so make sure you go back and watch that one if you haven't. Recap, in that first video we talked about how we all have these trigger points as human beings that got created from all of our past experiences ever since we were little kids, right? And so we get into a relationship with other people in life and they inevitably bump up against those places where we have those trigger points and we get upset, right? They do certain things, say certain things, we feel hurt, we get upset, and we're not effective at handling our upset as human beings. So the first role in the first video we talked about falling into is the role of victim. Now when I go into victim, I want you to know that I'm hurting. I want you to know that I'm upset. Right? I don't even blame you for my upset, but I wanted you to see that so that you would change or you would fix it for me. Role number two that we tend to fall into is the role of martyr. Now whereas with victim, I wanted you to see I was upset. And when I fall into martyr, I don't want you to see anything's wrong. I don't want you to know anything's wrong over here. So a couple of ways that we tend to play martyr as human beings. One way is we tend to be the overachiever, the overexceller. I'll be the best, right? I'll be the top, right? Not necessarily because I want those things for me, but because I want you to think enough of me. Right? Because that's my MO as martyr. I want you to think I'm amazing. I want you to think I'm great. So I'll go to the ends of the earth to be the best, to get your approval, to get your attention. That's one way some of us play martyr. Others of us play martyr by sweeping things under the carpet. I won't upset the apple cart. Won't tell you how I really feel. Certainly won't speak up to you, won't hold you accountable to certain things. As a matter of fact, you could be behaving completely irresponsibly. Irresponsible things could be happening around me, but when I fall into martyr, I'll just put a bag on my head. Put a bag on my head, pretend like everything is fine. Pretend like everything's fine. As a matter of fact, the word fine is an acronym for martyrs. The word fine, F-I-N-E, fine, what that means is freaked out, insecure, neurotic, and evasive. Right? Oh, I'm fine. How are you? Oh, just fine. Right? If somebody says, how are you? And you say, oh, I'm fine, but how about you? You know, how are the kids? What's going on at work? Come on, tell me. Talk to me about, because I want to get the attention off of me and onto you, you know, as quick as possible. Because if you saw anything was wrong over here, you might not like me. You might not think well of me, may not want to have me in your life, right? So when I'm in that role of martyr, I don't want that to happen. You know, I'm not liking me, so I can't have you not liking me. So I got to do whatever it takes to have you like me. So how that shows up in all of our relationships, like with your significant other, spouse, boyfriend, girlfriend, partner, certainly won't tell you, you know, what it is that I want. I won't be direct about what it is that I want. I'll make sure your needs are met before mine are. You know, so I'll give up my own happiness as long as you're happy, as long as they're happy. Give up my own integrity. You know, as long as you have what you need, give up my own goals and dreams, as long as you have yours. Right? That's what I do when I'm in that martyr role. So if your significant other says, what do you want to do tonight? We tend to say, whatever you want to do. Right? So I'm not gonna upset the apple cart. I want you to have what you want to have. And again, my motivation to that is I want you to love me. I want you to like me. Right now with our kids, the ways that we play martyr, some of the ways we play martyr. Did you ever try and buy your kids? Did you ever try and buy their love? Right, oftentimes we don't feel loved by our kids, especially when they move up into teenage years. Right, and feeling like the victim, that ouch, 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 right, oftentimes we'll slip into martyr and we'll try and buy their love, or we'll let them off the hook. You know, they'll break the rules, they'll cross the boundary, but as a martyr, I just move the line, right? It's okay, I don't want the conflict, I don't want the fight. You've asked your kids 50 times to pick up their room, they don't do it, and as a martyr, I just do it. It's got to get done. You know, and again, I don't want the fight, I don't want to argue, you know, I don't want the conflict, so I'll just do it, right? Martyr. You know, with our parents, you know, kids with parents. When I want something, an angel, right? An angel. You know, in those ways that we're playing martyr because I have a string attached to my behavior, right? And that string is, I'll do for you, I'll love you, I'll be nice, I'll give to you, I'll put the focus on you, right? As long as somewhere down the line you give to me, right? I'm looking to hear your accolades, looking to get your love, looking to get your attention, looking to hear things like, Mom, you're the best. You know, or honey, how could this home exist without you? You know, or at work, how could this company run without you? And so at work, I'll put in overtime. I won't say no, right? I'll you know, do everybody else's work. I'll go in on weekends, right? Because I just want you to think enough of me. So all those ways that we play martyr. And again, just like with victim, playing the martyr doesn't have me feel great about me, and it doesn't ultimately create what it is that I'm looking for in my relationships. As a matter of fact, a good indication that you know your actions are coming from martyr, because not all actions, not all giving comes from martyr. Sometimes we want to give in order to give because we really want to give to people and it feels really great. An indication that you're giving or you're doing is coming from martyr is if you don't get back what you want, you feel resentful, you feel angry, you feel used. Now, just like with victim, the usefulness of this tool is to look at how you play this role. It's not to be used as a weapon towards others. You might see how other people in your life play the martyr. That may become crystal clear to you. There's no usefulness in identifying that or pointing that out to the people in your life. They may not like that very much. So, in order to not damage your relationship, just keep it on you, right? Look at how you play these roles because, again, you're the only person that can change. You're the only one that can do something different. So again, use this information as a tool to set yourself free and to have more of what it is that you're looking for in your relationships. So for all you fellow martyrs out there, and here's the thing, as you hear these roles, you're probably going to identify with one most especially. We play them all, right? But we tend to identify with one most especially. Myself, I am a martyr forte. I so don't want to tell you how I feel. I so don't want to speak up and hold you accountable and upset the apple cart and create conflict. So martyr's a big role for me that I have to challenge myself on all the time. And you may feel the same way. And so comment below with the ways that you find yourself playing martyr. We want to hear from you. Now, we can only play the martyr for so long, and you have to tune in to the next video, because as we play martyr, right, that energy has to go somewhere, and that's the next role that we're going to cover, the role of villain. So you got to stay tuned for the next video to hear about that role.